For centuries, coins have symbolized wealth, power, and the trust of nations. But once in a generation, a coin appears that becomes something more. A coin so rare that owning it could once make you a criminal. A coin struck by the United States Mint, yet never meant to exist in private hands. A masterpiece of American coinage, a relic of economic upheaval, and one of the most valuable coins ever created. This is the story of the 1933 double eagle. The 1933 double eagle is a $20 gold coin produced by the United States Mint. But unlike most coins, it was never legally released into circulation. This makes it one of the most mysterious coins in history. The double eagle denomination first appeared in 1849 during the California Gold Rush. As gold flooded into the U.S. economy, larger gold coins became necessary for banking and international trade. The coin contains 33.436 grams of gold, 90% gold, 10% copper, designed by the famous sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens. Many historians consider it the most beautiful coin ever struck in America. Yet the 1933 version would become something entirely different. A coin that collectors desire, but one that governments fought to keep. To understand the 1933 double eagle, we must go back to one of the most turbulent moments in American economic history, the Great Depression. In 1933, the United States faced a collapsing banking system and widespread financial panic. Citizens were hoarding gold, draining the nation's reserves. In response, President Franklin D. Roosevelt issued Executive Order 6102. This order required Americans to surrender most privately held gold to the government. Gold coins were suddenly withdrawn from circulation. That same year, the Philadelphia Mint struck 445,500 double eagles dated 1933. But before they could be released, America abandoned the gold standard. The coins were never officially issued. Almost all were ordered melted down into gold bars. But history took a strange turn. A few coins escaped, and their journey would become legendary. The 1933 double eagle became a symbol of something larger than numismatics. It represents the dramatic shift in global economic history, when gold stopped backing everyday currency. The coin is tied directly to one of the most transformative financial policies ever implemented. But it also became the center of one of the most famous legal battles in collecting history. Over the decades, several examples surfaced in private collections. Each time they appeared, the U.S. government claimed they were stolen property. Collectors argued they were historical artifacts. The story became part mystery, part courtroom drama. One of the most famous examples belonged to King Farouk of Egypt, an avid collector of rare coins. A special export license allowed him to own one legally. But after his government fell in 1952, the coin disappeared. For decades, the world wondered where it went, until it resurfaced in dramatic fashion. The double eagle series itself evolved dramatically throughout its history. Originally introduced in 1849, it went through several design eras. But the most iconic version came in 1907, when President Theodore Roosevelt commissioned a redesign of American coinage. He wanted U.S. coins to rival the beauty of ancient Greek currency. The task went to renowned sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens. His design showed Lady Liberty striding forward with a torch and olive branch, the U.S. Capitol in the background, radiating sunlight. On the reverse, a majestic eagle in flight. The design was revolutionary. For the next 26 years, it would define American gold coinage. But the 1933 issue became its final chapter. A beautiful design caught in the moment gold vanished from circulation. Several factors make the 1933 double eagle one of the rarest coins in existence. Original mintage, 445,500 coins. Officially released, 0. Legally privately owned examples, only 1. Most coins were melted shortly after production, but a small number left the mint through mysterious channels, likely involving a Philadelphia jeweler named Israel Swit. Over time, the U.S. Secret Service tracked down surviving coins and confiscated them. Today, the Smithsonian Institution holds 2 examples in its National Numismatic Collection. Several more were recovered from the Swit family decades later. Because of the legal disputes, ownership of the coin became extremely complicated, which only increased its mystique. The most famous 1933 double eagle is known as the Farouk Fenton specimen. After decades of mystery, it surfaced in 1996 during a sting operation at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York. The coin was seized by authorities, but eventually a compromise was reached. The coin would be monetized, officially recognized as legal currency, allowing it to be sold. In 2002, it shocked the auction world. The coin sold for $759 million. At the time, the highest price ever paid for a coin. But history repeated itself. In 2021, the same coin was auctioned again. This time it reached an astonishing $18.9 million, making it the most expensive coin ever sold. A coin once illegal to own became the most valuable collectible coin on Earth. Authenticating rare coins requires a combination of science and expertise. Professional grading organizations such as PCGS, NGC, analyze coins using microscopic inspection, dye pattern analysis, metal composition testing, historical documentation. Because of the 1933 double eagle's legal status, authentication involves more than physical analysis. It also requires provenance verification. Collectors must trace ownership history to ensure legality. Preservation is equally critical. Gold coins should be stored in inert holders with controlled humidity, away from contamination. Even small scratches can significantly affect value. For legendary coins like this, preservation becomes part of history itself. Nearly a century after its creation, the 1933 double eagle remains one of the most famous coins in the world. It fascinates collectors not just because of rarity, but because of its story. It sits at the intersection of art, economics, politics, law. It tells the story of the end of the gold standard in America. It represents the beauty of classical coin design, and it reminds us that even small objects can carry enormous historical weight. In an era of digital currency and electronic payments, the double eagle represents something timeless, a tangible link to the past, a reminder that history can fit in the palm of your hand. Collectibles are more than objects. They are fragments of history, preserved through passion. The 1933 double eagle is not just rare. It is a symbol of an era when gold defined the global economy and when a single coin could become the center of an international mystery. From minting presses in Philadelphia, to royal collections in Egypt, to record-breaking auctions, its journey continues to fascinate collectors around the world. What collectible should we explore next? If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, rare objects, and the stories behind them, like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Collectiblepedia for more collectible discoveries.